Hello and a big welcome back to all my subscribers, and if you're not a subscriber, why not? Right, I've been struggling desperately to try and get some videos for this RISC single board computer that I bought, and it's becoming very, very difficult to do so. I've been trying to get the GPIO bit to work so that I could connect it to my the GPIO pins to my laptop and try and do an emulator of a fictional tricorder, but I'm really struggling to get GPIO working with this thing in assembly, or in fact even in Python. I can't get the Python to work. The GPIO library just does not work for this. It doesn't build. I'm struggling to get that to work. I'm struggling to get, I've tried MMIO, memory mapped IO, and I've also tried kernel system calls. Neither of these things work. Just echoing to the sys files and things, that doesn't work. I've looked through all the documentation I can find. I have looked for just about everything I can find for this thing, including data sheets for the CPU, data sheets for the motherboard. There just isn't enough information here for me to find it. So if anybody knows anything, please let me know. I am currently sort of tracking down a hole of looking at the GPIO drivers for the Linux kernel in Debian for this RISC processor. And I'm hoping that I'll get somewhere there, but so far, nothing. Let me show you what I've got so far. I have tried just effectively echoing to the kernel for this, but it's really difficult to get this working at all. But basically, these are just echoing to the system class GPIO and trying to get it to set high and low, but it doesn't work. The other thing I tried was memory mapped IO, and I think there are two memory maps or memory addresses for the, well, they appear to control some of the GPIO. I've tried both of them. Neither of these work, and I'm not really 100% sure which one of these is the actual address, or even if I have the correct address. So it just basically doesn't work. So when I run this, for the kernel, when I get a segmentation fault, because it's not writing to the right area of memory. The memory mask MMIO. When I try and write to memory, it doesn't work. If I call the kernel stuff, that goes into a loop, but it doesn't actually do anything. If I show you this, this is the actual pin, and this, in theory, should be blinking on and off, but it does not blink on and off. It is just constantly on, and it's constantly on the same as it is when it boots up. So this has made no difference whatsoever, and when I manually try and write to it, I can't seem to get that to work either. So if anybody has any clue about any of this, I would really appreciate some assistance or work with me in the comments, because other than looking through the source code for the Linux kernel implementation for this processor, I'm kind of stumped at the moment. So any help would be appreciated. As I say, I'm not doing these videos as a tutorial really for people. It's a challenge for me, and then I try and implement whatever that challenge might be, and basically learn myself, and I sort of take people along for the ride as I go. So if you're interested in these sort of videos, please like and subscribe. If you know anything about this single board computer or this processor, let me know in the comments what you think I should try and isolate the correct memory address to address the GPIO board. Or if you know the correct Linux kernel system commands, I'd be happy to know that. I also, any link to any C libraries that use the GPIO, because I can call C libraries from assembly. So that might get me started. But any assistance would be greatly appreciated. As always, I'm not sponsored. I don't have advertising and any of that good stuff. I do write books, and if you're interested in maybe having a look at my books, you can go to xgipublishing.com and have a look. And if you like them, buy them, and you'll help support me and the channel. But basically, I'm just doing this to teach myself, so feel free to come along for the ride. All right, thanks a lot. See you soon.